In the bustling town of Ticton, where everyone seemed to be in a hurry, lived a 12-year-old boy named Elijah. He rushed through breakfast, dashed to school, and raced his way back home. "No time to waste," was his favorite phrase. Elijah's grandfather, who had passed away a year ago, had once been the town's most beloved storyteller. Before he died, he gave Elijah a special gift, a beautiful old pocket watch. "This watch doesn't just tell time," he had whispered. "It teaches you about it." One day, while running through the market, Elijah tripped and dropped the watch. It cracked. The hands froze. Distraught, Elijah brought it to his mother, who gently said, "There's only one person who might fix this, Mr. Bramble." Mr. Bramble was a reclusive old clockmaker who lived on the edge of town. Some said he was magical. Others said time stood still in his shop. Elijah, skeptical but desperate, went there the next morning. The shop was quiet, filled with ticking and talking from every corner. Clocks of all kinds lined the walls, grandfather clocks, cuckoo clocks, even clocks that floated mid-air. Mr. Bramble, with silvery hair and eyes like storm clouds, emerged from behind a velvet curtain. "You wish to fix the pocket watch," he said, before Elijah could speak. "But first, you must earn its time." "Earn it?" Elijah scoffed. "It's just a watch." Mr. Bramble smiled. "Not quite. Spend a day helping me, and you'll understand." Reluctantly, Elijah agreed. He dusted gears, sorted parts, and listened to Mr. Bramble's odd instructions. As he worked, strange things began to happen. A clock chimed and slowed everything around him. Another revealed a glowing map of Ticton from 100 years ago. Time, in this place, was alive. "These clocks," Mr. Bramble said, "hold more than seconds. They hold stories, moments, choices." Elijah was shown 3 magical clocks. One ticked only when someone made a kind choice. One rewound when someone truly forgave. One stopped when someone gave up. From these, Elijah learned. He helped an elderly woman pick up dropped groceries instead of rushing past. He forgave a classmate who had once teased him. And he tried fixing a broken clock 3 times before succeeding. Near day's end, Mr. Bramble led him to a final test, a heart clock. It pulsed with golden light but was cracked, just like his grandfather's watch. "You must fix this," Mr. Bramble said, "but only with patience and purpose." Elijah rushed at first, fumbling. Nothing worked. Frustrated, he stopped. He remembered his grandfather's words. He breathed deeply, listened, and let time guide his hands. Slowly, the heart clock began to glow. It ticked. "Well done," Mr. Bramble said. "Now your watch." He handed Elijah the pocket watch, fully repaired. But it looked brighter, warmer. Elijah held it close. "What changed?" he asked. "You," Mr. Bramble replied. When Elijah left the shop, Ticton seemed slower. Or maybe he was just noticing more. A bird's song. A smile from a stranger. A moment of stillness. He began walking instead of running, helping instead of hurrying. And from that day on, the boy who once rushed became the boy who listened, who waited, who cherished every second. Moral of this story: moments define who you become. In the quiet village of Willowmere, surrounded by deep woods and winding rivers, lived a girl named Anya. She was 13, curious and clever, but painfully shy. Anya loved drawing plants, reading books, and exploring, but she spoke little, afraid of saying the wrong thing. Near the village stood an enormous tree, older than anyone could remember. It was known as the Whispering Tree. Legend said it could speak, but only to those with a brave heart and a gentle soul. Anya often sat beneath it to sketch. Sometimes, when the wind rustled the leaves just right, she thought she heard her name. One day, the village faced a strange problem: animals were disappearing. Birds stopped singing, bees vanished, and even the river seemed quieter. People blamed a distant factory, but no one knew for sure. Anya returned to the Whispering Tree. As she sketched its wide roots and hollow trunk, the wind whispered more clearly than ever, "The forest fades. Listen deeper." Startled, Anya leaned against the bark and fell through. She landed in a glowing underground cavern. Bioluminescent moss lined the walls. The tree's roots glowed softly. A gentle voice spoke, not in words, but in feelings. It showed her visions: poisoned water, severed roots, lost balance. The tree had connected the forest, but its strength was waning. Without help, all would wither. "Why me?" Anya asked aloud. "You hear," the feeling replied. "Few do. Fewer still listen." The tree revealed a plan: find 3 forest guardians, each holding part of a forgotten harmony. Only by restoring this harmony could the forest heal. Act 2, The Quest. The first guardian, Wind. Anya climbed a rocky hill where winds howled fiercely. She found the Wind Guardian, a proud falcon spirit, testing her courage. To earn its trust, she had to speak her truth aloud, something she'd always feared. Voice trembling, she admitted she felt invisible, afraid, small. The wind softened. The falcon nodded. Courage isn't being loud. It's daring to be heard. Anya earned the Feather of Clarity. The second guardian, Water. By moonlight, she waded into the still lake. The Water Guardian appeared as a silver fish that darted away every time she chased it. Only when Anya stopped trying to control and let herself float did the fish swim to her hand. It whispered, "Listening is an act of love." She earned the Scale of Silence. The third guardian, Root. Deep in a cave, Anya met the Root Guardian, an ancient badger wrapped in vines. He challenged her to face her past. A glowing mirror showed memories of moments she stayed silent when she could have helped others. She wept. "I was scared. I still am." The badger smiled. Act 3, The Restoration. Anya returned to the Whispering Tree and placed the 3 tokens at its base. The earth hummed. The wind danced. Water trickled through the roots. A golden light rose through the branches. The tree whispered, "Thank you. You have grown." Soon, birds returned. Bees buzzed. The river sparkled. The forest was healing. Anya, too, had changed. She no longer hid her thoughts. She started speaking in class, organizing cleanups, and sharing what she'd learned. She didn't need to be the loudest voice. She had become the clearest one. Moral of this story: courage grows when we listen to others, to the world, and to ourselves.